Hey, Jerome, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Real good, thanks. Wanted to get your thoughts on Vic Fangio in two ways. How has he introduced himself as a person, and how has he introduced his system? And what have you learned about each in the time you guys have spent together?
I mean, yeah, I'm still learning, who he is as a person. But so far, he's just, shoot the straight. He's not gonna sugarcoat it. He likes things the way he likes it, and uh, so far, it's working out. As far as his ability with the playbook and everything, I'm still learning it, man. I'm still trying to figure out his style and the things he like to do. But that's why we, have this off season to really learn each other.
What and a quick follow up, if I may, what excites you about the X's and O's that you've learned so far?
It gives me some freedom to just go out there and just play ball. I mean, it's sometimes, I ask like, what's the rule on this? And he kind of give me like, it's not really a rule. It's kind of, go play ball. So things like that for a player, just to have that freedom. I've been playing ball for a long time. So it's one of those things of, I know what I'm doing. It's kind of, he give me the freedom to make a play. And I'm excited for that.
Thank you.
Hal?
Hey, Jerome, how you doing?
Good, how you?
Okay, if I could get you to expand a little bit on that freedom to just go out and play ball, do you have like an example, a certain running play or something where maybe you didn't have that freedom last year and this year? How is it going to allow you to adjust and maybe be that much more effective?
Yeah, a quick example is just simple things like alignment. There's some instances it's not just an exact thing. It's kind of however you feel you can get your job done. That's like a quick example. Little things like that for a player, it gives you a freedom of, you don't have somebody looking over your back or trying to make sure everything is correctly right. Some guys play a different way, and just that little freedom definitely helps.
And the second question I have for you real quick, and you probably knew this was coming, but the tweet you sent yesterday. Please, I suspect you might want to give a little context to that one.
All right, so I always wanted to be a cop. That's why I went to school for criminology. I always wanted to be a cop. And I found myself, watching movies that's, detective movies, cops where they just, how they pull everybody over and just record it and all of that. And it was just like a random thought of like, I wonder, like, could I ever get away? I probably never try it, but it was just like a random thought. And I knew it was going to, stir the pot a little bit. So that's what I did.
Could you get away?
Drew said I wouldn't, but I think I would.
Thanks.
Chris?
Hey, what's up, Bake?
How you doing?
Good, man. Hey, I know every team, their goal for the season is to win the Super Bowl, but I'm wondering, what is the spoken goal around there? Do you guys openly talk about winning the Super Bowl, and does that talk start now? Does it start in training camp? What's going on along those lines?
Yeah, I think Mike do a great job of just like keeping us focused on what's what we're on right now, and that's the off season, and just getting back to football and how we do things. But of course, you look around the room, you can tell we have a talented group. We had a talented group last year, but we just added more guys. Guys got more experience. So I don't think we said it out loud what our expectations are, but you can just feel the energy of our expectations are high. And that's why everybody's here, and we're all ready to work, and we're all locked in.
Marcel?
What's up, Jerome? How you doing, man?
I'm good. How you?
I'm cool, man. I'm cool. You've been here for a while, and you've seen, especially over the last 2 years or so, a lot of new big personalities come into this locker room. I'm curious to hear from your perspective how you've seen those guys integrate themselves into the team. And because, I mean, like, that the belief from the outside is, oh, too many egos, too many personalities, it's hard to fit. So from somebody who's inside there, how have you seen these big name, big personality stars integrate themselves into your locker room?
I always said this. I never told them this, but Mr. Greer and Mike, they do a great job of just getting guys that's just like they a great teammate. Outside of great players, they're just great people. I had my initial thoughts of like, oh, we're getting a quote unquote superstar. How is he going to fit in the locker room where, we all push each other, no matter who you are, we all push each other. Man, it's no complaints at all. Like, even like going back to last year when Tyree came, it was like he pushed us to hang out with each other more, having a Halloween party, those little things of just getting your team together. He pushed it and he was all for it. He was the first one to say, let's play ping pong. Guys like that, they come into the locker room, they really help us. Same thing with Chubb. Like these guys come in and they just really want to be a part of the team. They really want to win. And, it truly just helps the locker room as a whole.
And you mentioned something that I think the world probably wants to know. Is the ping pong table back in the locker room?
No, it ain't there. It ain't there for sure. It ain't there.
Man, thanks, Jerome.
For sure.
Omar?
Bake, I want to get your take on, because you played for so many different defensive coordinators. What can you name them all? Number one, and what did they all help you bring to your game? You can't name them all.
Nope. No, I can't name them all because I truly I'm one of those guys like once I'm on this year, everything before is kind of out the window. But no, I can't name them all. I don't even want to try.
I respect that. How many different defenses has this been for you?
3 or 4, maybe 3 or 4. They all two of them was kind of similar. So like
Graham
3.
And Boyer were similar.
Yeah, 3. I'll say 3. 3 or 4, however you want to say it, 3 or 4.
Gotcha.
Travis?
Hey, what's up, Beck? Good to see you, man. Earlier, you had mentioned, the freedom to kind of just go play ball. And I'm curious to hear from your perspective, the role that the guys up front play for you to do that. Christian, Zach, and Raekwon, how do they help you, I guess, stay clean, stay free like that?
Those guys, they're tough. They're team players. And they have the ability to make plays on their own. Playing behind those guys for a few years now, you kind of know what each player's strengths are, with some things that they don't really do. When I play behind Raekwon, it's a lot different when I play behind Christian. When I play behind Christian, it's a lot different than Sela. Like those guys are kind of different in their own way. And just like with any sport, being around a guy and playing with the guy for so long, you kind of figure out what they like and what they like to do. I know sometimes Christian's just going to shoot the gap and make the play. Raekwon is just going to clog it up. Like all these guys have different roles and different ways they play the game. And, it's my job as a linebacker to make them right, and definitely getting a great feel for that. In this defense, it allows me to do, other things now. So definitely excited.
You got another name in the linebacker room this year, David Long. What's your impressions of him so far?
Man, he fits right in. His personality, everything he does, he fits right in. I'm excited. He came in and he just strictly wanted to work and just get each other better. And man, he's been doing that. Communication's been on point. So I'm excited. Right now it's easy. There's nobody's playing against us. So, but for now it's definitely working out, and I'm excited, man. He's one of those guys that it's not this or that. It's kind of let's just talk through it and figure it out, and it's definitely working out.
Great stuff. Thanks, Beck.
We have time for 2 more, guys. We're going to go to Cameron, and then Joe's going to close us out.
Jerome's in the house. What's good, bro?
What's good?
How you feeling? I wanted to piggyback off what O had asked. Like, obviously, you've been in a few different defenses, but I think this is the first time since your rookie year you haven't been like in a quote unquote Patriot style defense. I'm curious, like when you have a Fangio scheme, more zone, what that may do for you and you guys as a defense.
I think the main thing is it gives us a chance to really disguise and kind of make plays. I'm not going to say our last defense I've been on, couldn't make plays, but it was a lot of rules. Like, this is what you have to do. This is what it has to be. This matchup has to be this matchup. There's no, switching with the guy or talking something out. It's more, this is what it is, and this is what we're going to do. In this defense, it's kind of, players figure it out. There's not no set rules on how far your drop are, or, this guy got to cover this guy. It's, you really know the defense and apply the defense of what the offense is doing. So it's a lot more freedom. It's definitely a lot more freedom. And for the looks of it, it's definitely worked out for us.
Appreciate you.
Joe?
Hey, Bake, good to see you. Travis asked about David Long, and I wanted to ask, based on what you have heard or seen on film, how do you think his skill set complements your skill set since you'll be working together?
Yeah, I'm one of them guys, man. I don't like asking about guys or asking around about other guys because I want to get the impression that, they gave me. Some guys, they've been on a team and their circumstance wasn't as great. Then they come here and they got something to prove, and the way they do things might have been different. So, I mean, so far, man, we kind of just feed off each other. He's a fast, physical guy. I think of myself as a fast, physical guy. He communicates. I like to communicate. Right now, we kind of just filling each other out. We're both learning at the same pace. We both new for both of us, so we're still just learning now, filling each other out, and so far so good. There's no complaints, nothing like that. Just the subtle difference. I mean, he's very similar to me as far as like his body type and how he plays the game. So I'm excited, man. I'm definitely excited.
And I think that both of you guys are officially listed as inside linebackers, but not traditional, like big guys who are lumbering thumpers. You guys are athletic, you can run, you can theoretically play outside linebacker. You've even played the edge. I guess where I'm going with this is, does anything change in regards to how we should describe your position? Or is it just inside linebacker? Is that correct?
Honestly, I've always tried to describe my position to a lot of people, and I had a hard time doing it. I always just tell people, man, I just go wherever they need me. I pride myself on that. I will always pride myself on that. And this defense, we haven't put in too much yet, but the looks of it, you never know where I could be. So I'm just preparing for whatever, and I'm happy that I get another year in this league, and I'm excited.